What's going on, Borderland sports fans? Louis Del Rio is sick in his house, so now I'm in the house. Week 17 is here. Last week of the regular season in the NFL, and a lot of games with major playoff implications. Let's get to it. DeMarco Murray and the Cowboys taking on the Redskins, looking for their 12th win of the season. First quarter, Cowboys leading 10-7. Murray finds a big hole, gets a big gain on this play. He would get taken down, but this play would put Murray over Emmitt Smith for the most single-season rushing yards in team history. Great accomplishment. In this game, all Cowboys. Tony Romo, right here, play action, lofts a pass to the back of the end zone, caught by Dez Bryant. He keeps both feet in bounds for the touchdown. So nice, we just had to show you twice. This play puts Bryant past Terrell Owens for the most single-season receiving touchdowns in team history. They would go on to win this one 44-17. Here's head coach Jason Garrett after the game.
We kept our guys in there to go play and to go win this ball game. I thought we did a good job working through some of the sticky moments in the game, and then did a good job finishing it.
To NRG Stadium in Houston, J.J. Watt and the 8-7 Texans trying to grab the last wild card spot in the AFC. Texans playing against the Jaguars, up 7-3. Case Keenum pass tipped by DeAndre Hopkins, right to Dwayne Gratz. It's a pick six. Jaguars take it back. They take the lead, 10-7. Third quarter, Jaguars down 14-10. Blake Bortles past to Cecil Shorts on the trick play. He throws it to wide open Jordan Todman, who dances into the end zone. They take the lead, 17-14. Late fourth quarter, though, this would seal the game. J.J. Watt with the sack and the safety on Blake Bortles. They would go on to win this 23-17, but they do not make the playoffs, and instead the Ravens sneak in. And Panthers visiting the Falcons at the Georgia Dome. And one of these teams was crowned champions of the NFC South, but who would it be? Second quarter, Panthers up 17-3. Cam Newton, a man, pushes the pile into the end zone. They'll go up 24-3. This game was all Panthers. Third quarter, Falcons down on 4th and 5, looking for anything, a miracle, but yeah, that doesn't help. He's picked off by Trey Boston. He runs it down the sideline all the way, 84 yards for the touchdown. They will go on and win this one easily, 34-3, and they're the first repeat champion in the NFC South. To Lambeau Field we go. Packers hosting Lions, looking for their 12th win on the season in the NFC North Division crown. Early first quarter, Rodgers scrambles out of the pocket, hits Randall Cobb. He would hurt his calf on the play, but he would return in the second half. Fast forward to the third, Lions down 14-7, first and goal. Stafford lobs it over the top to Megatron, his second touchdown of the game. They would tie it at 14, but the Packers would prove to be too much in this one and pull away and win 30-20. They clinch the NFC North title for 4 straight years, and they have a first-round playoff bye. The Bengals visiting the Steelers for the AFC North crown. Both teams nearly identical records. Take a look at this play. Early first quarter, Bengals punting, Antonio Brown to receive. And yeah, he'll do the rest. He runs to the right, sees nothing there. Why not just take us to the opposite field, all the way back to the left? And I think you know what's coming next. He takes it all the way to the end zone for the touchdown. Steelers go up 7-0. But later in the first, Andy Dalton will scramble here with the shovel pass to Giovanni Bernard, who hops over defender right there into the end zone. Incredible play. That would tie it at 7, but the Steelers would end up winning this one 27-17. They win the NFC North and get the 3rd seed, and stud running back Le'Veon Bell hyperextended his knee, but the severity of his status is still unknown. So after a crazy week 17 in the NFL, here's the playoff picture. Atop the AFC are the Patriots and the Broncos, who both have a first-round bye, followed by the 6th seed Ravens facing off against the Steelers, and the Bengals battling it out at Lucas Oil Stadium against the Colts. And now in the NFC, the Seahawks and Packers sitting pretty with first-round byes. The Dallas Cowboys will start off the playoffs at home, hosting the Detroit Lions, followed by the Arizona Cardinals, who, remember, they finished 11-5, but have to go on the road and play the Panthers, who finished 7-8-1. But regardless, a lot of good football coming your way starting next week. And after a disappointing 8-8 season, 49ers head coach Jim Harbaugh has parted ways with the team despite having 1 year left on his contract. Reports say he is believed to be the new head coach at Michigan, but multiple reports also say Harbaugh has no deal or agreement with Michigan, even though Michigan officials are now in the Bay Area waiting to meet with him. Rex Ryan of the Jets is also expected to lose his job, although that has not yet been confirmed, even though he was cleaning out his office. The 81st annual Hyundai Sun Bowl between ASU and Duke kicked off yesterday, and it was a nail-biter. ASU punting to Duke right before the first half, and yeah, they make something out of nothing. Jamison Crowder makes 1 man miss, 3 men miss, 4, 5, 1 out the entire squad. He goes all the way to the end zone, 68 yards. That would close the gap. They'd be down 20-17 at the half. But late fourth quarter, after Duke takes the 31-30 lead, Kalen Ballage will field it in the end zone, and he's going to basically copy what Crowder just did and run it all the way, you think, to the end zone, but he gets pushed out of bounds at the 5-yard line. But the next play, player of the game, Demario Richard, would run it in for the touchdown. He would have 4 in the day. ASU wins 36-31. Here's Richard after the game.
It's a great win, but it's now time to get back to work in the offseason.
The UTEP women's basketball squad took on 1-7 Alcorn State earlier today at the Dawn. It was a close one throughout, but the Miners pulled away and won 63-53. UTEP freshman point guard Lulu McKinney had 11 points along with 7 assists, and they improved to 5-4 in the season. And they'll take on North Texas Friday night. Moving along now with basketball, the NMSU Aggies were back on the court last night for a very long homestand, 7 games to be exact, and a tough one, taking on the 24th-ranked Colorado State Rams. The Aggies, though, so close with the upset at home, they even sent it to overtime. Ian Baker hit a 3 with seconds remaining in the second half to send it to overtime, and NMSU actually led 57-56 with 30 seconds remaining in overtime, but Colorado State would score with 4 seconds left to take that 1-point lead. Pascal Siakam would go to the line to shoot 2 free throws to potentially take the lead, but he missed both. Colorado State pulls off the close win, 58-57. Aggies are now 5-9 in the season. The Rams undefeated at 13-0. We will have a final look at storm truck weather when we return.